We prepare students to work in any setting, and they leave the program knowing how to work with individuals, families, groups, communities, and they have a chance to choose a concentration that allows them to focus more on individuals and families or more on communities.
I was over in sociology and would study all of these social problems but didn't know how to think about fixing them. And then I found out about the MSW program, and particularly the policy track, where I get to look at the integrated kind of larger macro levels, policies and things like that to be able to address social problems.
So we do have students also who come in with a considerable amount of experience in the world. Those who have been out working as social workers in the community, and a mix of students who actually have had little to no experience coming in. And that dynamic in the classroom has proven to be extremely interesting because it kind of blends in with students adding their own contribution in terms of where they come from.
We have two advanced concentrations. Our program is considered an advanced generalist program, but we do have two kinds of areas of advanced focus. One is called family-centered practice, and the other is called integrated practice. We offer the master's program in 4 sites. Iowa City is our home base, our home campus, main campus is here. We also offer the program in Des Moines, Quad Cities, and Sioux City. Des Moines and Iowa City we admit annually to both full-time and part-time programs, and our 2 programs on either end of the state, Quad Cities and Sioux City, are part-time only.
Staff and faculty, they are great. They have helping me in any way just to academically and just to adapt. Because for me, it's been a huge process, a huge change. Professors they make sure that you are comfortable with the type of dynamic in the classrooms, and they try to encourage you to take everything that you can, just to make sure that you're learning and that you're taking advantage of every resource they provide, and just the dynamics in general of the classroom.
I guess in any grad program, you're going to have a lot of reading, a lot of writing, and all those academic requirements. What's been really helpful is that you're in the same boat as your other colleagues, your classmates, and what's been really helpful is just kind of having them as a support group, social group, where we're working on projects together, but we can also socialize outside of class, and that's been a really important aspect of being in the program.
I was just surprised at how much I learned in some of those research classes. It was unbelievable, and I'm doing things now with it that some doctoral level students don't even know how to do. So I think that those research classes really give us a leg up on the rest of the programs around.
And I was really interested in Iowa's program because it has a lot of diversity components integrated into the coursework. I was pleasantly surprised by the classes that are offered, the professors that are here. I think sometimes typically there's this idea that Iowa's in the middle of nowhere. It's the middle of the country and it's very conservative and white. And certainly that was a concern of mine, but I think Iowa City and the University of Iowa really does its best to be inclusive of all groups and identities, and that's been reflected in the program.
I really enjoyed the program. I did the integrated track and thought that the value of being able to apply micro-level skills in a macro-level setting and practice has been a great tool and resource for me to have now in my job, in my employment. I've worked with faculty that have challenged me to really create my own experiences and really forced me to get out and not sit behind a desk or sit behind a book, and really get out and see what it really looks like.
One of the things that really makes Iowa stand out for me is just the accessibility of the professors, the fact that a lot of the instructors here have been, here for me not just for this kind of academic, I'm confused about a topic type of thing, but they've been so approachable when it's come to some of the challenging parts of my life or my own personal life, or just being a student here on campus sometimes, just regular, things that people go through.
It could be very stressful, families and part-time jobs and full-time program, you can imagine. And so the attention, because we're a small program, that one can get from faculty and staff alike is awesome, very awesome.
We have a tradition here at the School of Social Work of being collegial, and that is among the faculty and staff, but also with our students. So part of the philosophy is that we hold the faculty accountable for modeling the kinds of behaviors that we want to see our undergraduate and master's students do out in the field.